Jo, ihr Lieben, herzlich willkommen auf meinem Kanal und zu einem ganz neuen Let's Play. Heute spielen wir The Raven und bei The Raven handelt es sich um einen Mitschnitt aus dem Stream. Das heißt, ihr werdet im weiteren Verlauf des Let's Plays eine Kamera von mir eingeblendet sehen und nicht nur meine, sondern dadurch auch ein bisschen die Reaktion der Stream-Zuschauer sehen. Ich wünsche euch trotz allem viel Spaß mit dem Sommer-Let's Play. So, also viel Spaß mit The Raven. Kapitel 1. Das ist schon mal gut. Man kann sich im Tagebuch Tipps geben lassen, wenn man feststeckt. Das finde ich immer besser, als dass man gleich direkte Hinweise kriegt. Das ist mal ein Intro.
Grilled, Miss Pendry.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? 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 You hear me? This is no time for fun and games.
Calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate. We'll be heroes. All right, now, we just have to...
what?
Halt!
Oh mein Gott.
Stop! You're under arrest!
Die Synchro ist ja voll cool. Die Musik ist voll toll. Ich habe so einen Schatz schon seit Ewigkeiten in meiner Steam-Bibliothek. Aha. Okay. Immer mit der Ruhe. Mal gucken, wie es noch wird. Wir müssen die Musik noch viel weiter runterstellen. Zeitung. Cleopatra und die Oscar-Verleihung. Und Formel 1 habe ich auch gelesen.
Hands up!
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
Ach so. Oh.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
Oh. Oh, ich bin der Schaffner, der schwer beschäftigte Schaffner, der gerade ein Buch liest. Wie wähle ich denn aus? Zum Beispiel so oder wähle ich mit der Maus aus? Ich könnte... Oh Gott, die Maus. Ich überlege gerade, ob ich das mit Gamepad spiele. Er soll weggehen. Wo ist er? Spielzeugpistole. Wir sind lustig, also sprechen wir erstmal über die Spielzeugpistole.
Why do you need the gun?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre, and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
Hast du das gehört, Felis? Ich habe mein ganzes Leben lang in der Schweiz verbracht. Das muss ja langweilig sein.
You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police. But it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
Die Synchro von ihm ist auch voll gut. Wo kommt er denn her? Er hat voll den Dialekt. Ja, wie bereitwillig der kleine Auskunft gibt. Hör mal, das spielt in, weiß ich nicht, den 60ern oder so. Da war das noch anders mit dem, man redet nicht mit Fremden, weißt du. Die Nase.
But monsieur, your journey on this train is most unusual. Is it related to the burglary at the British Museum?
Not in the least.
And the safe? What's that for?
I'll let you know if we need your help, Constable. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
Okay.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finely honed powers of deduction.
Thanks
So.
to that?
Hey.
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
Na, hier sucht doch jemanden, hat er doch gerade gesagt. Bewacht er jemanden? Nein. Oder etwas? Er sucht jemanden.
I think you're looking for someone.
You're just guessing. If I were looking for someone, I wouldn't spend the trip cooped up in a freight car, now would I?
Well, that would seem to indicate that you're guarding something.
Ach, das habe ich
What
vergessen,
might
ja,
it
stimmt. Das hat er vorhin gesagt. Oh, ich kann mir ja jetzt schon hier richtig alles versauen. Kann das sein? Das ist gerade schlecht. Hey Shizu, grüß dich. Grüß dich, guten Abend. Welchen Mordfall? Anscheinend kein Mordfall, sondern eher ein Diebstahl. Sky Cookie. Ich weiß auch nicht, warum man auf dem Weg von Deutschland nach Italien den Orient-Express nehmen würde. Das ist ein bisschen merkwürdig. Aber okay, vielleicht gibt es dafür noch eine Aufklärung. Ja, was macht er denn da? Wohl kein Edelstein. Geldtransport. Was im Tresor ist.
I really couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
You don't want to arouse attention.
Évident, but why not?
It's a trap.
You've got a vivid imagination. I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help. And I will help. You're in my country. And I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Whether you like it or not.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zelna. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
Wie unfreundlich. Oh, jetzt ist er voll enttäuscht.
Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
Genau, du trägst ja einen
Whether
Sheriffstern.
Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can change his mind.
Möchten Sie etwas über die Spielstörung erfahren? Och, nö, ich glaube, das ist nicht nötig. Aber wisst ihr was? Wenn er sowieso gecheatet hat schon beim Arzt, dann glaube ich, wäre es völlig egal gewesen, was ich gesagt hätte. Ich hätte, glaube ich, nicht richtig liegen können. Oder immer nur so knapp. Und hätte ihn wahrscheinlich so oder so nicht beeindrucken können. Und ich sag mal, nein, nicht nötig.
Alright.
Drücke die Leertaste, um dir alle Gegenstände in der Szene anzeigen zu lassen. Ah, okay. Das ist schon mal gut. Muss ich gucken. Das Eis färbt bestimmt wieder meinen Mund weg. So, and you decided to speak English in the chat. Oh, okay. Because Hanny has to practice his English. Okay. Alles klar. Wir haben ein Inventar. Wenn ich einfach unten an den Bildschirmrand gehe, haben wir ein Inventar. Sehr schön. Aha. Und da dann Dinge in der Szene. Ich drücke Leertaste. Ah, okay. Leertaste. Leertaste. Ah, doch. Gut, man muss das etwas länger gedrückt halten. Wie würde sich das... Also, ich kann ihn so hin und her schicken, ne? Ich glaube fast, dass es mit dem Gamepad eine Katastrophe wäre, hier in so engen Gängen zu rangieren. Gut, dann bleiben wir nochmal hier und reden als erstes mit dem Mann, gell? Wir haben ein Fenster hier. Oh, okay, ich werd das nutzen. Das ist sowieso ziemlich schwer zu sehen. Schauen wir aus dem Fenster. Okay.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
Öffne das Fenster.
Would you be so kind as to close the window? I don't want to sit in the dark. Oh, pardon me.
Okay. Wir müssen noch mal was hier an der Geräuschkulisse ändern. Also Einstellungen. Die Musik war schon ziemlich laut. Was? Die Musik war jetzt komplett aus? Das ist ja unsinnig. Sprachlautstärke noch runter, Soundeffekte noch runter, Musik noch runter. So, Einstellungen speichern. Und fortsetzen. Ja, das Gehuppel ist halt ziemlich laut. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt mich trotzdem gut verstehen. Wenn nicht, dann sagt bitte Bescheid, dann kann ich es noch etwas lauter machen. So, also, außer dem Fenster. Ja, mit dem Fenster können wir auch noch was machen. Krass, hier mit der Lupe, die verschwindet immer so schnell wieder. In der Zwischenzeit kann ich gar nicht mit den Augen alles so ab. Aber okay, gut. Ich kann es auch so machen. Es scheint mir fast sinnvoller so. Unser Buch.
The Vicarage in the Mirror. A detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays.
Oh, er hat eine Theatergruppe. Ganz engagierter. Wir haben nicht nur die meisten, sondern auch noch die schönsten Eisenbahnstrecken der Welt.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. One can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
Mhm. Oh. Oh, der ist
Hello,
aufgeregt.
sir.
Hello.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
Oh.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Okay, das haben wir uns irgendwie notiert. Wo ist denn das jetzt? Nee.
I
So?
bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though.
Aber was denn? Was ist das? Ah, Portemonnaie. Ist klar, ich habe gedacht, das ist ein Notizbuch. Und Tabletten.
Pills for my heart.
Oh.
I'm supposed to take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take them with me. She was strongly against this little adventure, but I wasn't about to change my mind.
Okay. Wir können uns hier die Geige nicht angucken. Ich würde sagen, wir gehen dann mal in den nächsten Waggon. Geh mal hier lang.
Very kind of you. Thanks.
Hoppala!
Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucian. Professor Edgar Lucian.
Oh, a professor. Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
You don't say.
Oh, Henny has to go to bed. So sleep well, Henny. Good night. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye. Ziel seiner Reise: Verdächtiges beobachtet, Einbruch im Museum.
So, you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
There was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
Aha.
Whatever you say. The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No, should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
Just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just, I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow. The
Wie der den
compartment's
anfasst.
locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
From the
Find the
inside,
steward.
huh?
He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait here.
Der ist aber ganz gechillt, oder? Also, der Typ ist echt aufgebracht. Wo sind jetzt die Tasse und so hin? Hallo? Hatte der nicht gerade noch ein Tablett mit Tasse und so in der Hand? Wo ist es hin? Okay. Wir gucken erstmal hier.
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Dinge passieren. Das erinnert mich gerade auch so an einen Hercule Poirot, nur mit dem Unterschied, dass er hier 1000-mal freundlicher ist als ein Hercule.
I don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
Oh,
That's nice, Constable.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure.
die Mutti von dem Kleinen. Aha. Das ist also seine Heldin, ja? Ist ja witzig.
May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam,
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine.
Ha, da gibt's aber dann doch ziemlich viele Anlehnungen, hä? Hier?
Are you traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo. As you may know, I have a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see. As a writer, you must be very observant, am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course.
Zix, was sind Nacktmulle? Wieso erinnern dich die Gesichter der Leute alle an Nacktmulle? Was sind Nacktmulle? Rosa und faltig.
Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
Nacktmulle sind Maulwürfe. Du findest, die Leute hier sehen alle ein bisschen aus wie Maulwürfe? Oh, ohne Fell. Aha, okay.
Did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made his name when he caught the raven?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again? Or will you, Constable?
As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it? Your chance?
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
Was ist mit der? Warum schüttelt die ganze Zeit den Kopf?
Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent. But she does seem a little nervous and tense. I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt. And a difficult boss, from what they say.
Okay. Wie unhöflich eigentlich, neben ihr zu stehen und mir das alles zu sagen. Und ist nicht dabei zu denken, sondern tatsächlich auszusprechen, oder? Das ist ja merkwürdig. Okay, dann gehen wir mal hier hin und gucken, ob der Steward da ist.